Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all having an awesome day. So, y'all know I got the hat ready. So, I got to put the hat on and let y'all see. I really enjoy making these hats. I truly, truly, really enjoy making these hats. So, if you guys want to make these hats, remember I posted the vendor to the hats I get up on a couple videos back. So, just go through the videos and find the one where the link is to there. And with no further ado, I'm finna show y'all the hat, okay? Okay, here we go. Yes. And I put like a, and I know everything normally goes on the left side, but hey, when you make your own hats, you do what you like to do. I don't wear my hats like right on like this. I always do a little tilt no matter what hat that I have on. I think it's the way that I wear my hair, so I always have the right ear kind of exposed and I wear the hat. So I got another outfit that'll go perfect with this. I just grabbed this to put it on. It's like got more of a turquoise, but it's kind of got the blue in there. So here we go. 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 And again, thank you again to my YouTuber that donated to the hats and did a donation. I really appreciate that. So I got the other green hat on the mold and a different thing. So I always kind of, make my hats a standard stiff. And yeah, this is and y'all know I got the speech impediment. This is a scrawl hat. And I always stiffen mine. And then also too, when I put the shellac on, it does, I will say, it brings down the color. So if y'all looked at the color yesterday, it was a more brightest turquoise. And then when I put the shellac on, it brings it down a notch. It brings it down a little bit. It makes it a little bit darker. So y'all know that I like to talk about stuff, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all another weird character that I have that is, I find that it's weird, but it's lovable too. So say for instance, you're in a relationship, right? And like, for you, like, oh my God, this is not working. This is not working. I'm heating up my cake with the tea light. I want you heated up. And you kind of want out of that relationship, right? But in a peaceful way. And I'm not talking about really bad, traumatizing, violent type relationship. No, I'm just talking about a normal relationship and you just feel like this ain't gonna work out or whatever. The person probably is a liar. You just notice stuff that you like, this ain't working for me. Do y'all know I would pray for them to leave me? For them to break up with me so that they won't come bothering me. So I would just pray and pray and pray. And then like when we having a talk, and I'll tell him, you know what? I want you to be happy. Even if it's not with me. I pray for you happiness with another woman and whatever you desire. I want you to have that. And he said, is you crazy? I said, why I gotta be crazy? He said, you wishing me happiness with another woman? I said, yes. And he said, so are you asking me in return to wish you happiness with somebody else? I said, that'd be nice, because God said if you pray for that for somebody else, he'll grant it for you. He said, oh, you think you slick. I said, no, I'm being honest. I want you to be happy. The last thing I want you to be is to be somewhere that your heart is not in it. What's the song? If your heart is not in it, if your heart is genuinely not in it, then I don't want you hanging around here. Another thing I don't do sympathy relationships. I don't want a man to be with me because he don't want to hurt me and he's so sorry and this, so they'll stay with you for the wrong reasons. No, I don't do sympathy. I want you to have full happiness, live your full potential, go off and go be with whoever you please. I wish you true love, happiness, and success with whoever. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really do. But the weird thing about me is like, I would pray for that for them, right, and wish that. And I'm talking about sometime when the relationship end, when you know in your heart that that person is not meeting your expectations for you and what you feel like, what you know you deserve in a relation. They're not meeting those expectations. So you got to get out of it, but you still got a deep connection and love for this person. Now that be hard for me to move on, I guess, mentally. I don't like to, I don't know. It's like I pray for them and want them to happiness and all this type of stuff. But when it comes to you, when it comes to me, just put it out there in the universe, I wish me happiness, with somebody, special. I be feeling guilty to, I guess, pray for myself for that. But I pray for them. And it's like, I will feel better if I know that they moved on and that they got somebody, and then it's like almost a green light. Now you can go, you can move, especially when you still love that person. But it's like, it'd be hard for me. Y'all ever be weird like that? It'd be hard for me to, do that for me. So God, I want to be more involved with my feelings, and I'm wishing me happiness, love, success, marriage, out in the universe. And I got to wish that for me too, but I'll be praying for everybody else. And then when it comes to little old me, I don't be knowing how to say that. So, this a long story, long time ago, right? So, y'all know I be telling these stories. So, I bet y'all be like, this woman, come on, Gino, I'm telling the story. You probably, do you remember this story, Gino? Long time ago. We talking 2013. Okay, so real long ago. But anyway, me and the guy was breaking up. And he had revealed to me. Now, I'm going to say this. And it was my fault. I take full accountability when I'm wrong. And I'm not a victim. I'm not no victim. I don't want to be whining and crying. And I'm going to say this. When me and this guy got there, we was the best of friends. He was dating a woman that lives out of state. I was dating a guy that lived out of state. So we both kind of had these long distance relationships. I used to call my relationship internet relationship, because the partner that I was talking to, he worked it on an oil ship, so he's always gone. But I just kind of felt like this ain't, this ain't it. So me and him wind up hanging around each other, being around each other more, and we start liking each other. So I wind up ending it with my partner, and his partner wind up ending it with him. So y'all see, we got together by default. We wind up getting together by default. And I think because I was around him so much, and I got to see the type of man he was, and just he get up, go to church, and just all the qualities I saw in him, it made him very attractive to me, and the way he treated me. So it's like I'm just head over heels, and then all of a sudden he say, you know what, let's get together, and I'm like, to be honest, my relationship, I didn't have a real emotional connection. I just felt that I just was dating the date. It wasn't on my bed. It wasn't that deep for me, but I knew that for him it was deep, like he really cared for this woman. But she just wound up breaking up with him, and she was, whatever, so she wound up leaving him. So number one, when he tried to opt in a relationship with me, I was supposed to say no, let's just go slow and give yourself time, because you never know. 99.9 people that break up wind up getting back together. So, and you always feel that position as a rebound. So I got to take accountability for the role that I play. Y'all see Gino like me to pick him up and hold him while I tell these stories. So when y'all be hearing them little noises, he be down here, want to be picked up. He want to be picked up and held. So yeah, he's like a baby. But so anyway, I knew better. They said, if you know better, you would do better. I was not supposed to get into that relationship. So I said we probably was a good 6 months in. And all of a sudden, things start going wacky and crazy. And, he started acting a little different, because I used to spend a night with him a lot, because he's allergic to dogs, which Gino's hyperallergenic. So Gino not going to affect him. But, some people just don't do the animals. So he's not an animal lover. And he know that with Gino, I put him on the bed and all that. So if he come, is the top sheets washed? Is this, he's kind of anal about the dog thing. So I'm like, okay. But anyway, unannounced to me, him and her was getting back together. And he didn't know how to tell me. So his way of telling me was being mean to me. Oh, I ain't gonna answer the phone today, I'm tired. So he started doing little shit like that. And like I said, I pick up on energy, so I knew it right away. I said, she's back. Miss Sophia is home, y'all. Miss Sophia is home. So he playing all these mind games or whatever. So we all sitting there. I had to cook dinner and all his friends there and everything. So mind you, he's supposed to be my man. So he goes in the back. He be on these conference calls. We up there talking. So his friend was kind of sort of giving me clues that this nigga plotting to leave you. You don't even know. You know what I mean? So because he started talking about like relationships, and he was like, if a person not treating you the way you need to be treated and the things you deserve, that door locks from the inside. You got a right to leave, move on with your life. So he was kind of giving clues because his friend was a no bullshit type of person. Like, he don't play them games, you know what I mean? He's a good dude. And like, if you don't want to be with somebody, tell her this is a good woman. Don't do it like this. So his friend was kind of giving me the little clues and different stuff like that. And I'm like, not picking up, but picking up, you know, because the way he's talking. So they was talking about property and everything. So he wound up coming from the back, and he was like, oh, I want to tell y'all, now that I got all y'all together, I just got approved for a house. $450,000 they approved me for. So his friend, the guy, turned around. So I guess he tried to like kind of let me know. And he turned around. He said, hey, Marie, did you force him to get in the house? Because it's just him. Why do he need a $450,000 house? So I turned to him. I said, that's the first time I'm hearing about a house. I know I'm not on a candidate to move in with him. I said, but I spent the whole night with him, and he ain't shared with me that he's getting the house. This news to me. So, bingo! The bell went off. You finna get a house. And Miss Sophia is coming home. Okay, Miss Sophia is coming home. So I started sensing all the energy and stuff. So I think that he wanted to keep me on a rebound, not tell me, move out of this house, and then probably lie to me like, oh, I didn't get the house, you know what I mean? But I'm living with somebody else, you know what I mean? Or I moved in with my daughter or some bullshit. So he'll just miraculously disappear for a minute while him and her. But he still wanted to have me, but he didn't, you know, he wasn't going to tell me. I wasn't going to have no option. I was going to be the side woman and didn't even know. So I just sensed all that energy. So I called him, and he was acting like he was so. I said, listen, you going to talk to me right now. Okay, what's going on? Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing. I said, yes, it is. I said, you moving funny. You moving different and everything. I said, one thing about me, I get it and I understand. I say, is you and that lady getting back together? Huh? Is you and that lady getting back together? Huh? Just so you heard what the fuck I said. Is you and the lady getting back together? What's going on? And he tells me, you know what? I love you. I love her, and you're not going to make me make a decision right now. I don't know what I want to do. You just got to let me figure this out. I said, oh, let me tell you something. You ain't got to make a decision for you, but I'm in control of my life, so I'm going to make a decision for me. I wish you and Miss Sophia the best. Y'all going to be happy, okay? Gonna be happy. Gonna be happy. He's like, you crazy? I said, no, I'm dead ass serious. What about you? I said, I'm going to be okay. And that's what his friend was telling me. He said, you going to be okay. I ain't worried about you. So because I'm going back to that story, he kept asking me, did his friend tell me something? I said, no, that man didn't say nothing. Where I hear the conversation, how he was saying, you hear hate. I said, no, he wasn't. He know I'm a good woman and I don't deserve to be hurt with all the pain that I've been through and you playing mind games and bullshit. So to sitting me down and telling me, I might not like it, but I respect that so much to be in the dark and not knowing, and that hurts me more. I'd rather to face some shit head on. Boom. The hardest thing on this God green earth that I had to deal with is accepting my son was gone and he was killed. No longer here. That was the hardest thing. A man leaving me, he's just gone. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. So the pain that I experienced in that, nothing can equal to that. But don't put me in a position where you playing mind games. If you know what I done been through and the pain that I done been through, I'm a person. I'm a realist. You could tell me if I got you on the faulty defense, under faulty situations, I'm gonna stand in that shit. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten in a relationship with somebody that just got out. So I hold my own shit. I ain't gonna sit there. Ooh, he gaslighted me, he hurt me. No, no, no. I went in there knowing what it was and opted to get in that. So that was on me. But he ain't gotta, don't play me, don't try to trick me or nothing like that. But so he was still trying to have me to come around from time to time, like they have a barbecue or whatever. So I show up, just I'm hurt, but at the same time, like his friends, I know I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean? I go looking my best, and so they be doing music and stuff, and everybody get to request a song, right? So y'all, I'm so stupid, and I was like, play Angie Stone, My Sunshine Is Gone, and I'm all cried out. So his friend played the song. So he's over his friend's house, the one that kind of was telling me. So I'm just flopping and singing, and oh, this shit a joke to you? This shit, I said, what's a joke? Wow, your song is breakup song. I said, shit, that's what it is. Hey, that's what it is. I said, why don't you play some songs? Why don't you play Meet Me at the Altar in Your White Dress? Yeah, you and her, we ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Why don't you dedicate songs for you and her? You get what I'm saying? Because I, honest to God, wish you the best. But one thing that I knew, I'm a woman, okay? So when a woman break up with a man, right? We'll break up with y'all, but we still gonna be calling, hey, what you doing? I just want to know something. We'll ask dumbass question, because what we trying to figure out is another woman over there. We gonna call, we gonna text, we gonna act stupid shit, ain't got it. We still want you. A lot of times we break up with y'all to teach y'all a lesson, but at the same time, we don't totally disappear because we don't want you to replace us with somebody else, because some men need a woman. Some men has to have feminine energy around them. They break up with a girl today, tomorrow, somebody coming. They cannot be by themselves. They need that feminine energy. They have to have it. So when a woman cares about a man, even though we break up, y'all gonna be getting calls. Hey, I just was trying to see that did I leave my earrings over there? Or we do all that. Within the 6 months, we just got that lady to make one fucking phone call. Not one fucking phone call. Not one fucking phone call. She didn't check on his ass. She didn't do none of that. So God don't like ugly, and I don't wish nothing bad on him, okay? I really was rooting for him and her. So when you do somebody wrong like that, so everything start falling apart. You know, the universe will step in and do stuff. And the big commitment job he had under the contract, some shit happened where they did a drug drop, and a lot of his drivers tested positive for drugs, and it fucked up the whole contract. So right then and there, they called them in, and this is a big contract that's going to play a big role in this mortgage situation. And the people said, we tested your drivers, because they do randomly when you driving them big trucks state to state, and he has his own trucks. And when they do them tests, they'll just randomly come in, take a drug test. And this driver was testing positive for drugs, and they wind up ending his contract. So what that mean? That $450,000 house gone, because once it get to the underwriter, you ain't got that income no more. Down, down, down. So it fell. And what do y'all think she did when she couldn't get the house? And I knew he's picking it for her, because not that I mean him moving in, but if a man with you and he buying a house, he'll just show you, look, baby, come go here with me. Come here, just show you. Because, you know, you the girl, and it's like, he ain't show me shit, didn't talk to me about shit, because I wasn't even going to see the house. I ain't going to see the house on Zillow or realtor.com. He ain't even going to show me the fucking house in the text message, because I was not a part of that plan. But that lady, when he wasn't able to get that house and take care of her, she ghosted him. She left his ass high and dry. Okay? She left him high and dry. High and dry. She didn't want nothing else to do with him. So he called me over. And I knew all this was going to happen, to be honest. I told you I'll be sensing energy. I knew that lady didn't want him. That lady wanted stability and wanted to be taken care of. She treated him like shit anyway. When she would come in town in Minnesota, she'd be with her family, not with him. And she's a grown-ass lady. This lady like 50-something, 55 at this time. You know, he older than me. They was in both of them about 55 at this time. So it's like, that lady ain't thinking about you. She go. And then, to be honest, not trying to be fun, the lady looked like she played for the other team. That lady was real masculine. Put the basketball shit under football under her eyes, and she wear the Snickers and talk like a man. kind of walk like a man. You know, I mean, she one of them. Whoa. You know, so, but anyway, that ain't my business. Shit. He like, yeah, people like what they like. But anyway, she curved him. So he called me over for a sit down. Gino, you remember that? I went over there for that sit down. So I go over there and I get a sit down. And I'm sitting there. He's like, yeah, baby, I just want to sit here and I just want to talk to you and just kind of let you know that all this stuff been going on and I'm really sorry how I handle this and this, that, and that. But, you know, I've been thinking and everything like, I love you and I'm done with that. Me and her done for good. I see what it's about. I love you. We gonna move forward. I'm looking like he talking to somebody behind me. I'm looking like, who? Oh, you talking to me? Me and you gonna move forward? Me and you? He said, yeah. I said, I came over here to hear you out because I felt like, to be honest, I knew it, but I just needed to see it for myself, okay? I said, I'm not a recall. You don't recall me back when shit don't go right, okay? So now you taking my love for you as a weakness, okay? I love you. God knows I do. But I love myself. And I said, you showed me what it was, okay? Your heart is truly with her. You dealing with me, and I think you love me, but a lot of times people have that history when they've been with somebody for a long time. They have that attachment to that person. And I was like, in the circumstances, how we got together and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pass. So I was getting up, getting my purse and stuff and getting ready to go. Don't you walk out of that door. Don't you walk out of that door. Because if you walk out of that door and you don't hear me out and we have something on the record, I'm done with you. I said, remember you was done with me 3 weeks ago. Remember you was done with me 3 weeks ago. This been over. But I just wanted to hear you out. But I ain't gonna be able to do it. You know, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And then he go, oh my God, so you giving up on me? I said, no, you gave up on me. So I'm not a rebound. And you're not going to use me now because you're hurting. She rejected you, you hurting, and now you need somebody over here to fill that void from that absence. And his friend knew it. His friend knew it because him and the lady don't get along. His friend knew it. And that's what he was trying to warn your ass. But a lot of times in love, people got to go through that on their own. Ain't nothing you can warn them about. They got to go through that on their own. And that was a valuable lesson for me as well. I knew better. When you know better, you do better. You don't get a no rebound situation. You give that man or that woman time to heal and protect yourself, your feelings, because 99.9 of the people go back. And when I was, married and me and my husband to break up, and I always went back. So I told him, to be honest, I'm not even mad at you. This is probably my karma. I'd heard a couple people breaking up with my husband and us getting back together. So I'm not mad at you. I, honest to God, desire you to be happy. And have love, success, money, even if it's not with me. He said, well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to regurgitate and tell you I wish that for you. He said, because I'll be lying. I can't wish that for you. I said, well, okay, you don't have to. But that's story time. This the hat that I made. And with that, y'all have a great day. And I have more hats to come. Thanks for listening to my story time, guys. Okay. Gino, you like these stories? You do? Thanks for watching, guys. Toodles. Thanks for watching, guys. And I actually do love doing story time. Sometimes your pain can bring somebody else a learning lesson. Thanks for watching.